On a warm spring day in the heart of Wisconsin, a wide river gathers itself, spreads across a broad floor of bare stone, and breaks into a rush of white water. This is not a tall, plunging waterfall, but something rarer and gentler, a long shelf of ancient rock where the whole Eau Claire River tumbles and dances over ledges worn smooth by time. For generations, local families have come here to swim, to fish, and simply to sit beside the roar. Welcome to Big Falls County Park. We are in west-central Wisconsin, in Eau Claire County, a short drive east of the city of Eau Claire. Here the Eau Claire River, on its way to join the mighty Chippewa, runs up against a stubborn ledge of ancient bedrock. Where most of this river country is soft sand and soil, the earth opens here to bare stone, and the water answers with rapids. The falls are really a long stretch of moving water. Instead of dropping from a single high lip, the Eau Claire River fans out across a wide, nearly flat shelf of exposed bedrock and slides, splits, and churns its way downstream. In places the water races in glassy chutes, in others it piles into standing waves and foam. It is a rapids more than a cataract, a broad staircase of stone that the whole river must cross. And what remarkable stone it is. The rock laid bare here is Precambrian granite and gneiss, born deep in the earth an unimaginably long time ago, among the oldest rock found anywhere in Wisconsin. For most of the state, this ancient foundation lies hidden far beneath sand and soil. At Big Falls, the river has stripped the cover away, and you can lay your hand on bedrock older than almost anything alive. The shape of this valley was carved by ice and water. During the great ice ages, glaciers and their thundering meltwater rivers scoured and deepened the land across this region, sweeping away loose earth and grinding down toward the hard rock beneath. When the ice was gone, the Eau Claire River inherited the valley and set to work, and it has been polishing these ledges ever since. There is no better time to feel that work than spring. When the snows melt and the rains come, the river swells and the falls come alive with a deep, steady roar you can hear before you ever see them. The water turns the color of strong tea, thick with the runoff of the north woods, and surges over the ledges in a rush of raw power. It is a reminder that the river, patient as it seems, is the true sculptor here. Around the water stands a quiet northern forest. Tall pines mix with maples, oaks, and birches, throwing cool shade over the rock and the riverbanks. In spring, the hardwoods flush pale green while the pines hold their darker color, and the whole park smells of resin, damp earth, and moving water. It is a classic meeting of pine and hardwood that marks this part of Wisconsin. The river is alive with more than water. Bald eagles and ospreys hunt the current from above, great blue herons stalk the shallows on long legs, and river otters slip through the quieter pools. Kingfishers rattle from the branches, and beneath the surface, the rapids shelter smallmouth bass and other fish. The falls are a crossroads of life as much as a crossing of stone. Long before it was a county park, this was the homeland of the Ojibwe, the Anishinaabe people whose name the great Chippewa River still carries. They knew these waters intimately, traveling and fishing the rivers, gathering wild rice and making maple sugar with the turning seasons. A place where a whole river ran loud over open rock would have been a landmark known and cherished. We walk here as guests on ground they have long held dear. In the 19th century, this river country became the stage for one of America's great booms. The Chippewa Valley held some of the finest stands of white pine on the continent, and loggers poured in to cut them. Through the long winters they felled the towering pines, and in spring the swollen rivers just like this one, carried the logs downstream in vast, tumbling drives toward the mills. Downstream, the city of Eau Claire grew rich on that timber. Where the Eau Claire and Chippewa rivers meet, great sawmills ran day and night, turning the northern Pineries into lumber for a growing nation. So much wood passed through that Eau Claire earned the nickname Sawdust City. The same rivers that now draw swimmers and anglers once floated the fortunes of a whole frontier. When the great pines were gone, the rivers stayed, and people found new reasons to love them. Big Falls became a treasured local swimming hole, where on hot summer days the smooth rock warms in the sun, and the pools below the rapids invite a cooling plunge. Generations of Eau Claire County families have learned to swim in these waters and dried off on these very ledges. It is a gathering place as much as a swimming hole. Shaded picnic spots sit within earshot of the falls, fishing lines drop into the eddies below the rapids, and footpaths wander along the rock and the riverbank. It is the kind of humble, beloved county park that a community carries in its memory, a first waterfall, a summer afternoon, a place to bring the next generation. Take a moment to really look at the rock underfoot. The ledges are worn smooth and rounded, sculpted into gentle basins and channels by countless years of grinding water, sand, and ice. Potholes swirl where stones once spun in the current, and the grain of the ancient rock runs in long, hard bands. Every curve is a quiet record of the river's slow and patient hand. In the end, that is the quiet magic of this place. There is nothing towering or famous here, only a wide river meeting old stone and turning to light and sound. Water over rock is one of the oldest sights on Earth, and it never grows tired. To stand at Big Falls is to watch the youngest thing in the valley, the rushing water, dance forever across the most ancient. a river spread wide over ancient stone, a north woods full of eagles and pine, and a humble local falls loved for generations. Thank you for watching. Follow for more interesting people, places, and things we cover on the channel.